clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Leaves it with the running back. Inside the 35. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Whittington. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run it to the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And the Vols have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To throw, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy completion. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Turning it He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. 22 more. Moore to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Over the middle, it's Staley.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Got a man. It's Staley. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Vols are marching down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Gaines. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Finds a little space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
First down for the offense.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the balls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Going with the ground game left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Fourth down coming up.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They want to run it left here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Bishop. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He'll take it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
By the receiver.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. They're setting up the screen. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
The Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Right down the middle. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even And Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's Benson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it in. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll close the gap to 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick pass to the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Moore to the air. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Ducks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. To the air, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Vols have this offense rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline toward the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floating away. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the 1st down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Running behind that left side. Looking for room at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to run it to the right. Got the first down and more. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Volunteers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now rolling to the left. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down.
Here we go.
The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you do.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they finally get him down, but not before he's set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football games.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
Come on, set.
Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wide out. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt, offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Set, ready.
Moore will throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half. Oh, there's the ball! Defense swarming on that loose. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble.
29 filling. 2 not ready.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Moves.
Looking for a crease, it's Butler.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.